Mm. Babe, are you? Oh, she's not there. Here you are, love. Well, I woke up for a cuddle and couldn't find my favorite cuddle bug, so I went looking. And here you are, reading at 3 a.m. apparently, on the couch. Okay. My only cuddle bug. Did you come back to bed with me? No. Just got to a very interesting part of your book. Are you sure? Not sure that the book is interesting? Sure that's why you don't want to come back to bed? Well, I'm asking because the book was falling off your hands when I walked in. That's a solid first clue. Also, it's the 4th time this week that I found you on the sofa in the middle of the night. I know you're not the best sleeper, but even for you, that's a lot. Especially when we factor in the bottle of wine that we had for dinner. Okay, we didn't have a whole bottle. Some of it went into the meat for the lasagna, but you get what I mean. And you're also avoiding the question. You want to tell me what's going on? We can also just, sit here and put something on the TV if you want. Because I'm not going back to bed without you this time. I'm not leaving you alone tonight. Oh, honey, no, you're shaking. Come here. Let me hold you for a second. Come here. Shaking, baby. There. Just breathe with me. Slowly. That's it. That's my amazing girl. You don't have to tell me what's bothering you. But I can't stand seeing you obviously struggling and not being able to help. I just want you to feel better. I know you're always the one taking care of your family, so you put up a brave face, but here, between these 4 walls, you don't have to be strong for anyone. You can let go and let me take care of you. You don't have to apologize. I'm not mad, I'm just, concerned. I know you struggle to let go. And I know you're working on it in therapy. So maybe this is a good opportunity to put a bit of practice in, like, therapy homework. Make sure that you remain your therapist's favorite. Well, yeah. As a matter of fact, I am shamelessly trying to persuade you to confide in me. Is it, working? Even a tiny bit? Okay. Well, just Lean back against me then, and take your time. Yeah, I know about the nightmares, but you hadn't woken me up in a while, so I thought it'd gotten better. Okay. What do you mean by more vivid? Hmm. Oh, baby. So they're so lifelike that you wake up and you're too scared to go back to sleep? And that feeling of panic just kind of follows you around for a few hours, huh? Your usual nature sounds aren't helping? No, it just sounds horrible to deal with. I didn't realize you were having them that often. Honey, never be afraid to wake me up. You know me, I always go back to sleep after holding you for a while. So, I assume that's why you haven't been sleeping? No, it's not stupid or childish. Don't say that type of thing about yourself. You know I won't have it. Don't you shrug at me, young lady, or I might have to smother you with kisses until you comply. I know. What a threat. Anyway, I'm glad you told me. Well, I know you're not the best sleeper. We've been sharing a bed for long enough for me to know that. There are always random bouts of insomnia because of stress and anxiety. Nightmares that make you thrash around until I wake you up, or just wanting to finish a book so bad that you sneak out in the middle of the night and I find you asleep on the sofa in the morning. But none of it is childish or a burden to deal with. Actually, that last one is, quite endearing. Nothing. Okay, since you insist. You've told me that you've been doing it since you're old enough to read your own books, right? Well, I'm just picturing a little 9-year-old you with thick glasses and braids under her bonnet, thinking she's so slick, and then fighting to stay awake during lessons the following day. Oh, my bad, of course. You were the most responsible 9-year-old ever. And only did your illegal night reading on the weekends, so as to not interfere with schoolwork. And you started reading full books at 7, of course. I wouldn't dare slander your good name this way. But anyway, my point is that I know that your sleep schedule can be erratic and gets easily disturbed. I'm fine with it. I've been fine with it for the last 3 years we've lived together. And I'll be fine with it for as long as you let me. It makes sense, to be fair. Well, what I mean is, and I know you hate admitting it or hearing it, but you can be a bit sensitive. Stop staring daggers at me. I'm just a messenger. And you know I'm right. Of course you're sensitive and attuned to your environment. You had no choice growing up. That's one of your... What did you say your therapist called it again? Yes, that's it. Trauma responses. You had to be alert all the time, to recognize when a situation was getting too tense, to protect yourself, to know when Talking would get you shouted at or ignored, even if it was to ask an innocent, unrelated question. Sorry, I just hate that you've had to deal with that. I just want to give that 9-year-old a big kiss. Okay, creepy wording. I hear it. I mean, 9-year-old me wants to give 9-year-old you a big kiss. Anyway, my point is you're very sensitive, even if you don't like that you are. So it makes sense that stress or really bad nightmares or excitement would interfere with your sleep. You rarely allow it to mess with your work. You helping your family or us being together, so, it has to manifest somehow. Why? I'm not sure, but I'd go on a limb there and assume because you're human. I know. How very disappointing. My super duper amazing girlfriend, love of my life, is but a mere mortal like the rest of us. Yeah, I guess we'll have to work on the official press release tomorrow. Or rather, later today, I guess. But more seriously, babe, I don't want you to lie awake at night thinking you're somehow defective. I know you try so hard to be the perfect employee, the perfect daughter, sister, auntie, even the perfect girlfriend. But you just being you is already perfect. The you who managed to flawlessly throw a 5-year-old princess and robot's birthday party is as perfect as the you who is having nightmares and needs her boyfriend to hold her for a while before she can go back to sleep. The amazing woman that keeps getting approached for new opportunities because she's great at her job isn't less amazing when she's awake in the middle of the night and needs a cuddle to chase the nightmares and the anxiety and sadness away. And, want to know a secret? Very selfishly, I love that you seek me in those moments. I know how hard it is for you to let go, so every time you come to me, I feel 10 feet tall. The fact that you trust me enough to come to me at a moment when you feel vulnerable, I don't take it for granted. I cherish it. I treasure it the way I treasure you. I would never complain about you waking me up, even if it happens multiple times every single night, because every time it tells me that you're allowing yourself to be loved by me. And I know how very few people are afforded that. Taking care of the one who takes care of everyone else is my calling. So really, you're interfering with the universe here. I know. But I love you enough to not be scared of the silliness if it means seeing that gorgeous smile. So, are you ready to go back to bed? Yes. I promise I'll hold you tight and help chase the nightmares away. I am 10 feet tall, after all.